All right, Birdman.
Welcome back to another episode of Ductwork Podcast, where we do talk about the real, the rugged, and the raw, all the way straight, uncut,
Unfiltered.
straight up. Don't get in your feelings, because we gonna say fuck them.
That's a must. Fuck them.
Yeah. So right now, this is season 4. Welcome. Episode 2. I am Gunner. This is
Day.
my fucking pops.
Mr. Damien E. Owens to you motherfucking peons out there. Shit.
Real shit. But what we're gonna be talking about today is 2 topics. Do you listen to your head or do you listen to your heart? More? It could be 50-50. It could be 80-20. It could be 100-0. It could be 100-100. But we already know the truth. And the other topic we're going to talk about is, do you think men believe in marriage? Or do you think women believe in marriage? So we're going to start off with the marriage.
Right.
Honestly, to myself, for me, I feel like men always believe in marriage. I think, I don't think nothing. I know. We love harder than women. And I think we said that on season 2. We were talking about something like that. But yeah, I really believe that men love harder than women. That's why we take it so hard when they step out versus them stepping out. I mean, that's why we take it so hard when they step out versus us stepping out on them. You know? And marriage is a real spiritual connecting, binding moment in where I don't know. I just think like, I guess because we supposed to be the providers. Like if women had to be the providers, they wouldn't do what they do. If they had to sit there, you got to think about
But
it.
they are.
I seen a post, right? And it was like, men save their money by being single and women save their money by being in a relationship.
Yeah, because they don't spend it.
Right, exactly. But we spend all the time in a relationship, but when we single, we don't spend nothing.
Right. And then we got to work more hours to make it up too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, because we the providers, I think that's why we take it more serious, because we're like, okay, this is what I'm doing it for. This is my why. I got to go do this. I got to get that. So she don't have to worry. She don't have to ask. I got kids. They don't have to worry about nothing because daddy got it. Whole time, they can just up and leave and be because I fell out of love.
Well, not up and leave.
Or,
they actually got a plan to leave and stuff like that. They got everything set up.
That's what I mean by up and leave.
Yeah, but we up and leave. If it got to that point where we found out such and such, we up and leave. They actually have a plan before they up and leave. They up, but they didn't leave right away.
Oh yeah.
They
strategize.
It'd be a cool 4, 5, even 6 months. But you'll know in that time that she don't like your jokes no more. You getting corny. She don't like the way you breathe, my dude. She don't like
smell different cologne.
Yeah, she's on somebody else's program. She ain't on yours no more.
Yeah.
So you can tell. Like, and then some dudes like myself, I could tell, but I'm like, I don't think it's her, you know what I'm saying? And you thinking how most dudes be thinking, she's different.
Y'all gonna put the red cheeks on me with the red nose and the big shoe.
Hey.
I thought she was different.
Hey, I did. I thought she was different.
Yeah, but I gotta show us something different.
And I'm not with showing nobody nothing different. You gonna see me for what it is. My whole thing is like this. If I sat up there and I did everything you asked me to do to stay in a relationship, even though I was the one that stepped out, mind you, but I did everything I needed to do to try to get back in her good graces, and that didn't even work. So what did that tell me? That it ain't never good enough, and they ain't never gonna be satisfied enough. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna come up. So what I used to do when I was younger, I used to just leave. Like once you figured out who I was or what I did or whatever, I used to just leave.
Oh Lord, I know I get that from you.
Just leave, and that way we don't even have to deal with that. But since I'm getting older, I kind of like slacked back and was like, all right, let me see how this worked. It worked just how I thought it was going to work.
When you try, sometimes try. Ain't worth it.
Yeah, well,
they say
it was worth it because I tried to save it, but I guess it was already too late. So it is what it is, you know.
What I do want to speak on about what you said when you was younger, you know, because when I was younger, and I'm talking, I ain't number 20, y'all, 29, y'all boy, but I'll be 30 this year, but then when I was like 16, 17, 18, shit, I ain't give you no room to breathe. Soon as you do something I did, like you could have not cleaned the bathroom right. Shit. Man, you're dirty ass. I'm out here. I'm not wasting no time because that's not what I want.
They got dirty women out there like that?
Man, what? Hey, y'all better stop playing on it. So y'all ain't ever wanted to, okay. I got a family member, right? We used to work at Walmart. And he would tell me all the time how more dirty the women's bathroom was than the men's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be a janitor in the mall. Yes.
Yeah. Women are nasty,
you be thinking the men's bathroom is dirty because the piss is on the floor and stuff like that. The tissues all over the place. But you go into a female bathroom, they got that box on the side for the tampons and stuff like that. That should be on the floor. All that blood and stuff. Oh, that is disgusting. It smells like hot metal in there because of the blood.
Oh, it smells like nickels.
That's what it smelled like. And females, if you want to get in the comments and rectify that, let us know because that's what it smelled like to me.
Y'all don't gotta rectify now because we know the truth. We ain't saying all y'all. We just saying for us men, it's hard to find a real clean, wholesome woman.
Well, that bathroom was like the worst.
Yeah, man.
Oh Lord. And it's a brown paper bag in it. So it's supposed to put that in the box, in the brown paper bag, and then and it has the top, you can close on it. That joint was up. You could see everything that was in it. It was some things on the floor. So whatever female went in there, they was nasty and disgusting as hell.
And hot.
Yeah, but
had to get that off.
I think going back to the subject, I think so I was married 2 times. So I was married one time to his mother, got divorced, and then I was married again later on, and I'm going through a divorce again. So 3rd time is not a charm for me. I don't see that happening. So for me, personally, do I believe in marriage? I say no. No, I don't think so. I'd rather have maybe a long-term partner, you know? And on top of that, shit, you ain't even gotta move in with me. You can keep your joint, pay your bills, do you. You know what I'm saying? But when we get together, I'll pay all the bills. I'll pay the trips. I'll pay for us to go out to eat. We're gonna have a good time on my tab. But
on my behalf,
you do you have your own car. The separation part of it all is getting your name off everything and all. I don't feel like going through that again. The first time I didn't really have to do it. It wasn't really that much. I didn't really have much back then and stuff like that. But then when I got into it and I was having stuff, and she's still really not, I don't know, whatever. But I just don't want to do that part over again. I don't want to be, oh yeah, I'm in love. And I don't have a problem falling in love again. I just don't want to do that part again. And we have to separate things. I do not want to do that. That is for the birds. So, and I think any dude that got divorced that knows that, they know they don't want to do that again. They want to fall in love. Believe me, I'm not scared, okay, at all. But I don't think I want that. Not in my lifetime. Oh, I already had it 2 times.
He's in the 4th quarter, y'all.
No, we're not doing it in the 4th quarter.
We don't got time for interceptions.
I'm doing Kobe Bryant. Kobe.
You trying to get 61.
Shoot.
82.
81.
81, my bad. Recipes.
Hey.
Yeah, I think men take marriage more serious, but at the same time, nowadays, especially nowadays, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't worried about that shit. I'm not, you know. I was engaged to one woman, opposed to one woman before, but you know, you live and you learn, goddamn. So I ain't number 30. I ain't in the mood for that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
We could try to work something out, and hey, if love is love, then the ring shouldn't even fucking matter. Paperwork shouldn't even matter, honestly. Because I know plenty of cousins and aunties and uncles who's been together 30 years, 20 years. 16 years and ain't never got married, and they don't give a fuck about it. They're not worried about it. The woman ain't pressuring my uncle. My cousin ain't pressuring her baby daddy because they still together, so it don't matter.
Just look at it like this.
Look at it.
That without the paperwork in the ring and stuff like that, even let's say even if they just separated or whatever, nobody's really gonna pick sides. But like in a divorce, people picking sides.
Right, you got to.
But when you separate, when you're not married and you just you going your own way or whatever, people don't really pick sides. They still go over the auntie house. Yep. They go over the uncle house.
Yep, life.
So, and they know the truth. What happened? You know what I'm saying? Divorces, everybody try to keep stuff secret. Nobody wants to be the bad guy. So you don't really know what's going on, and you're only going to hear one side of one story anyway. So
that brings me to the next topic, because everybody bring up their own situations and try to lie, manipulate their way through things that they do. Do you listen more to your mind or your heart? And that could be with anything. You listen to your mind or your heart, bro?
Well, I used to listen to my heart a lot. And then maybe the last 5 years, I started listening to my head. That's why when, my significant other that is not my significant other no more turned around and just wanted to do her, I was like, okay, I'm cool. I started looking for an apartment. Because once you get to that point, that's a wrap. If I started using my heart, I would be like, come on, baby, let's try to work it out. She asked me that already, and I did what I had to do. She probably thought I didn't do enough. So the only thing I got to do now is just think with my head, how I'm going to move now. She's already in this space. There's nothing I can do. No, I'm not doing that. I was like, even if I begged her, but I ain't never begging no woman to get for me. I ain't never asked no female to keep me. Please. I ain't never do that.
Move that goddamn man.
I ain't never do that. But I understand what it is now, so I could actually use my head. I wish more young people to use their head instead of their heart, because they'll sit up there. Like I've been seeing stuff on like TikTok and Instagram where the female will be like, oh, it's done, I'm over. I already got a house already, and I'm moving out on Sunday. So she, like I said, she already had the plan already done. She already thought ahead. And homeboy sitting up here juggling his balls like, but why? But why? Don't ask the question, but why?
Say bye-bye.
Yeah. it is so, number one, and go. Yeah, don't sit up there and try to figure that out.
Don't save her.
Look,
she don't want to be saved.
Once she told you that, she already got somebody. She already moving forward with her plans. There's nothing you're going to do to derail that. Now, the one that I saw, she basically gave him a free card to get out of the relationship. No divorce with nothing. She didn't want nothing. You can keep the house. You can keep the car. You can keep all that. He got into his feelings like, I'm not going to do that. She looked at him, turned around and said deuces. So you know what that means? She going to fight to get everything he got now. That was stupid because he got in his feelings. He got in his heart. Think with your head, my brother. She said she's willing to just let that go because she don't want to rock with you no more. If that girl don't want to rock on your program no more, let her go. That's thinking with your head. But if you thinking with your heart, you're going to mess it up because she don't want to be with you no more. And she figuring you're going to make it harder than what this already is. And she already moved the fuck on. You just didn't do it at that time. You should just turn around and tell her, I'm going to. Okay. Wow. But yeah, I think more dudes need to move with their head instead of their heart. Once they start doing that, I think things will move a little better. But at the same time, there's always going to be somebody out, some dude out there for that other female or whatever. And until they see what the last person saw, he's going to do the same thing and give her a heart and stuff like that. And she might get tired of his corny, dry ass jokes.
I mean, they always going to get tired because there's always less men than women in the world anyway.
Well,
so eventually they shit. That's why they women share men more than men share women, because it's more women in the world than men.
Either on purpose or by accident.
Yeah, either on purpose or by accident. But I'm always say that I always think with my head more than my heart. Even though, like I said earlier on the last episode, that my mom always said I have a good heart, and I'm a very caring person. That does not deflect from the fact that I have a fucking brain.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what y'all would say cancers have the manipulative trait from. That would be me. It's not manipulative at all. It's just I know I ain't fucking stupid. So yeah, I can show you that I give a fuck, and I can show you that I'm moving this way and that way because I'm a caring person, but at the same time, I ain't dumb. So what I go do is do what you think I'm not gonna do. And that's do is exactly what you want me to do.
Move on.
Move on.
Move on.
And then you gonna sit there and look at me like I'm fucking fool.
You not even trying to fight?
No, I ain't trying to fight for what? You show me what you want to do.
How you say?
If you ask me, you hungry? And I say, nah, I ain't hungry. Then I will be, when you go to Burger King and then you go get something to eat. And then I say, damn, you ain't giving me nothing to eat. That made me sound stupid, right? And that's what a lot of women do. You see the video, and the video said, when he go get something to eat, I think I told you about this. When he asks you if you want something to eat, and you say no, and he go get something to eat, and he come back home with no food for you. And the bitch had looked so sad when she went back in the room.
Oh yeah.
Cause we ain't got time for games.
You gonna be sad for real.
You think with your heart like, oh, he love me, he gonna give me something to eat. Nah. I asked you. You said no. No, nigga.
Yeah. No.
So guess what? Once you show me who you are, we gonna move it like that. I'ma always have respect and make it feel comfortable. But I'm gonna tell you straight up to your face, this ain't that. And that's thinking with the brain. Because if you don't think with your brain, then words are very primitive. And because we were talking for hundreds of thousands of years, words are very primitive. And anybody can manipulate your mind by talking to you. And make you get out of you what you think, what you know is right. They can word certain sentences and certain phrases in a way that you would think that, yeah, you're right. I should give you another chance. Because how they talking to you.
Look.
But if you looking at them boy like everything that come out your mouth is bullshit, then everything that come out their mouth is bullshit. And you would know that if you think with your brain, not your fucking heart.
I got one for you.
What's up?
The same one where the girlfriend is gonna sit up there and talk to the friends, and they know how to use the words to manipulate you, and they're talking, and that's how you're gonna stay single. Definitely. She ain't got nobody. Hey, come chill over here. You don't even know if that girlfriend of yours don't. She probably hates your ass.
Well, they say single woman keep women single.
Yeah, but you know, y'all do what y'all want to do out there, cause I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Rewind select.
Do what you want to do. I'm cool. Yeah. So I'm cool.
Y'all, drop in your comments who you think gives a fuck about marriage more. And I'm not talking about you women who like to say, I love love. Because that means you don't love niggas. You don't love men. If you love love, then you love love. You don't love men. You love the idea of love, but you don't love your nigga for real.
Yeah.
You just love the fact that he could do what you think love is supposed to be handled.
Yeah.
And that's why y'all shit don't work out. And that's why the divorce rate is so fucking high. But go ahead and drop in the comments who you think believes in marriage more, men or women. Who you think loves more men or women.
Yeah.
And also, do you think you believe in your head or your heart more? We'll catch y'all on another episode.
Oh, don't worry. Be happy. And